A very good evening or morning to everybody, and welcome to another mindful session. I would respectfully welcome our most venerable Dhamma Kasala Thera to start today's program, and I would gladly welcome everyone, my friends too, and also if there's any new friends, I gladly welcome them too. Before we start today's session, I would like to give a brief of last week's session. At the beginning of the lesson, Dhamma or Dashafera discussed about what a sensory overload feels like. Then we did mindful walking and sitting, and in the end we did a mindful activity. Finally, I would like to take this opportunity to welcome our most venerable Dhamma Kusala Thera to start today's program.
Thanks, Olu. Hello, everyone. So we are starting another SatiPasala session, and I can see few faces already. But it would be nice if all of you can turn on video and show your face. That way we know that you are there engaged. I can see Tenuka. How about others? Diana, Pasat. Yes. Yes, thank you for turning on video. That way we can see each other. We can do an effective session. And today, as usual, we have another topic for the day. And this one I would like to start with sharing the picture. Yes, so you can see what this is. What's your name? The person is asking or demanding your name, right? So maybe we can start with answering this one. What's your name? What do you prefer calling? Anyone? Any thoughts? Oh, come on. This one you can easily answer. This is the most simplest question to answer. Olu, how about you? Do you prefer, what do you prefer as your name? Do you have a pet name or something?
Some of my friends call me some embarrassing names to embarrass me. But I prefer being called my usual name, Olive.
Olu,
Yeah.
not the Nisanka part.
But that's a bit formal, isn't it?
Okay, so don't mind friends. They usually try to, call various names. And if you start uh, reacting to them, then those names become permanent. So just ignoring them would be the easiest way. Yeah. So Olu prefers Olu. Yeah.
Pasaf
Yeah.
can unmute.
I would say my first name and last name.
So Pasat.
Yeah, Pasat Tudege.
Right. So you prefer call the first one, Pasat, or the last name?
My middle
Last
name.
name. Do you have a nickname over there?
My nickname?
Yeah. Do you
No.
have one?
No.
No. Okay. Right. Anyone else? Any other thoughts?
Lover can unmute.
Thank you. I like my first name. I prefer my first name.
So you like being called Laviru?
Yeah.
No nicknames as such?
Um, in year two, I got a nickname called Lavi. I mean, I kind of like that, but it wasn't that popular.
Okay, right. So you might have to do some work in order to
Yeah.
make it popular. Yeah. So that's how. Okay, right. So that's Laviru prefers the same Laviru. Anyone else? Any other thoughts? Maybe we can ask Niranja auntie. Niranja auntie might have a nickname for sure.
Sravanti, yes, of course. I have most of my SatiPasala friends call me Ninja.
Okay, yeah. So that one, anything else to add? Maybe another nickname at home or work? Seems like that's all.
That for me, but they're asking, okay, no, here, these people they couldn't pronounce my name. They call different names. It's like what you call like um, they write differently, but speak sometimes yes. But like Miranda, Niranja, in Sri Lanka also Niranja. So it's different. It's
Right. So that's Niranja auntie's name. Usually, some people can't pronounce when you are dealing with foreigners, so that might change a little. Anyway, so you get the idea. Some of you might have a preferred name, a nickname that you would prefer. All right, so whatever, usually you are given a name, whether it's a nickname or whether it's the usual first name, right? So that way you are given a name. And what happens when somebody calls you with your name? All right, even in a crowd, when somebody calls you with your name, what happens? Have you experienced something like that?
Laviru can unmute.
Um, you get a sudden alert and look for who call your name.
Yes, true. So you get an alert, inert kind of a reaction, and you turn towards the person or the sound.
Veneku can unmute.
Sorry, now, so like for me, when somebody calls my name, at first, I feel like a little odd, weird feeling coming, like coming, cause like it's like my name, who's like somebody who's shouting out. So then, like if you're even concentrating on something, like your full attention goes to find the person who you like, who just shouted at you.
Yeah, if it is in a crowd, if it is a stranger, probably that kind of a reaction, no?
Yes,
What
and
when your family members call your name?
no, then it's like normal. You kind of expect
Normal
that.
kind of a reaction. Yeah. Yes. So even it can simply break your attention and simply take your attention towards the first person who called you. Tenukas observation was nice. Even when you are focused on something, if someone calls your name, and then of course you turn, you give your attention. That is your natural response to calling your name. Pasat. Olu, can Pasat unmute?
Pasal cannot be.
When somebody calls my name in a crowd, I get little surprised, and then I go and find out who is calling me in the crowd, and then I check to hear if he or she calls my name again, and if he doesn't, I think it was just one of my thoughts. But if someone calls my name again, I completely start looking for them.
Okay. Yes, that's a detailed explanation. And when your name is called, you give attention, and if you can't find anybody, you tend to think that it's in your own mind, probably.
Yes.
Yeah, that's Prasat's experience, right? So anyway, calling your own name, calling by your name, it has a certain kind of a power. When someone calls your name, you suddenly give attention, right? You simply turn towards them. That happens as a natural response to calling your name. Even earlier, I used Olu's name to make sure that she hears me, and then Pasat's name in order to make him speak, right? So that way you can see calling by name, it has a certain kind of a power. That power is given to the person who calls you by your name, right? That's why even in this picture, you can see that person is shouting, trying to identify or trying to know the name of the other person. Only after knowing that, you can simply approach them, address them, right? So when you meet a new friend, even you ask for their name. What's your name? That way you try to get to know them. And when you know their name, that gives a certain power to you. That means, like, you are not a stranger anymore. You know their name, you can call them by their name, and they will give attention, right? So this way, calling someone by their name has a certain kind of a power. Olu, do we have anyone else?
Then I'll work on unmute.
You might have to repronounce her name once again. Yeah. Yes, Olu will have to call her by her name. Senara, did you hear Olu calling your name?
No.
No? I thought so. Yeah. Yes. Olu, you will have to go once again. I'm just showing the power of calling the name.
Then I can unmute.
Senara, did you hear now?
Yes.
Okay, now your chance to address. You wanted to
What are
share
we talking? What are we talking about?
It's about your own name. Yes. Did you see what we just did? Calling you by your
Yeah.
name? Yes. And when you call, when someone calls you by your name, you give attention, right? Yes. So that's our discussion. Now, another hand. Olu?
Then I can unmute.
So sometimes I've been calling by De Silva one because there's another De Silva in my class, but sometimes I'm called by my own name, so sometimes I'm called by my name, like my nickname Senna.
Okay, right. So when you called by De Silva, there are two or more even, right?
There's only two, so I'm older than that one because I was born before that one, so I'm called De Silva one.
Okay, the senior.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you prefer? Do you prefer the nickname? Do you prefer Senaya or do you prefer De Silva one?
I mostly like all of them, but I mostly like my own name.
Senaya?
Yeah.
Okay, right. Thanks for sharing that. Now you can see when someone calls you by your name, it gives a certain power to the person who calls you and it gets your attention. And that way, the names are very important in this world that we live. Even now, in this program, we identify by our name, right? And if I add my experience, you can see my name is Dhammakusala, but that name is given when I ordained as a monk, right? But before that, I had a usual name like yours. So I wonder, now I am used to this name more, but for many decades, I have been used to the earlier name. So if someone calls me by my earlier name now, I would wonder how I would react, right? So that might have to happen one day in order for me to see my reaction. Yes. So far now I am adjusted to this name. It takes some time for you to, get adjusted to a name change it. Because you are used to the earlier one, this new one feels odd in the beginning, but later you get used to it. Even a nickname comes like that, right? You are getting used to that new name. So this way, we can see the names are important. Names give a certain kind of a control, a certain kind of a power to a person. And how can we relate this mindfulness to this topic? We can simply say when we are mindful, we are in a way labeling things or calling them by their name. For example, you bring your attention to the breathing and you call it by its name. You even label it like this is in breath, this is out breath. Yes. Then sometimes when you walk, this is the left foot, this is the right foot. That way we identify them. That way we label them. Even your own thoughts, emotions. Right? When you're angry, you can simply identify that emotion. I'm angry. When you are sad, you can simply identify that emotion. You are sad. When you are making many thoughts within you, you can simply identify, okay, a lot of thoughts, or maybe worrying thoughts, future planning thoughts, right? So that way, in mindfulness practice also, We give names to the things. And when we are mindful, when we give a name to something, we get a certain kind of a power over that thought, over that emotion, over that object, right? Let's say when you're angry, if you know that you're angry, then it gives you some power over the anger. It's like, calling someone by their name, right? When you know their name, when you call them by their name, they turn towards you. It gives a certain kind of a power or control to you, right? So when we are mindful, we do the same thing. We name things, we label things, we call them by their name. We call them sometimes the emotions anger. We identify sadness, worrying, right? So that way it's a good practice to be mindful. It's a good practice to call these things by their name or identify these things by their name, right? So it's important. And if you can do that, then you have a certain power, control over the emotion. You have a certain power, control over the thought. Get the idea? So when you are mindful, even in your daily life, it helps you to give these emotions, give these thoughts names, identify them by their name, right? So it's like you are asking, what's your name? Okay, the anger will say it is anger. Or maybe sadness, or maybe happiness, or maybe worrying thoughts, happy thoughts, future planning. So that way, it's a good practice to label things. It's a good practice to name things, right? And it goes along with the mindfulness practice and it helps a lot. It helps you to take control over your thoughts. It helps you to take control over your emotions. Yes? So remember this point. Simply calling things by their name gives you power. Even within you, when you experience certain emotions, thoughts, simply give them the correct name. Identify them by their name. Identify anger as anger. Identify worry as worrying. Identify sadness as sadness. That way you simply identify them, you give them names. And that helps. That can give you a certain kind of a power. Right? Anyone who would like to share something about this? Do you practice like this? Do you try to put this into use in your daily life? Simply identifying emotions, identifying thoughts. Anyone? Some of you have been practicing for a long time, so you might know what I'm talking about. Renuka, yeah?
I cannot be.
I know, so like through my experiences, like for example, my daily life, for example, if I get angry and the moments, like the instances where I haven't identified anger by its name, like not knowing that I'm angry right now, I try to find more and more reasons to get angry and to like get even worse. But the instances where you find out like it's anger who's taking control over you, then you start to find reasons where you like sort of can resolve your anger, or even at least identifying that you are angry makes you kind of relaxed in a way, because you know you're angry and it makes you less, it doesn't make you more angrier thinking about it.
Yes, thank you for adding that. Now you can see Tenuka's experience. When you're angry, if you don't identify it as anger, if you don't know it's anger, if you are not mindful about your anger, then the anger might increase. You find more and more reasons to be angry, right? But simply identifying anger as anger, simply being mindful that you are angry can help you. It helps you to control it, and sometimes it helps you to feel at ease, right? So you can see simply by labeling it as anger, identifying by its name gives you power. Otherwise, the anger has all the power. But when you know that you are angry, that gives you power, right? It's like you know its name. You can call it by its name. Olu?
Lavuru cannot mute.
Thank you. Um, I would agree with Tenuka, and also for like stress, like when we have stress and we don't notice it, we'll like do things that will make us even more stressed because we are not mindful that we are stressed out. But if you're like mindful about that stress, you'll be calm and then work towards being calmer, less stress.
Yes, that's another valuable point. Let's say when you are stressed, if you know that you are stressed, then that can help you. Otherwise, you are stressed and you are doing more and more things that will increase your stress. It's like browsing your phone when you are tired. Does it happen to you when you are tired? You simply mindlessly keep browsing the phone, maybe watching videos, watching YouTube. That way, mindlessly, you keep browsing. You do that because you are tired, but that won't help you with your tiredness, right? So these things happen, and it's good to identify things. Know that you are tired. Know that you are stressed. Know that you are angry. That way, simply identifying them by their name, knowing them by their name can give you a certain control. It can give you a certain power, right? So everyone, it's a good practice to simply identify them by their name. Your own thoughts, your own emotions, I'm referring to. When you're angry, simply identify that you're angry. When you're sad, when you're stressed, when you're tired, simply identify that you are sad or stressed or tired. That way, you can use this labeling technique or the name technique to help you with your day-to-day life. Anyone else would like to add something? Maybe Kinitya auntie, Niranja auntie, Olu, anyone?
I think we covered one day. I also wanted to, I was also having the same ideas that how just the mere recognition and when we call the name, how that's very powerful, and if it's like the emotion, just the mere recognition of it and naming it would make it lose its power. So, same thoughts, man.
Yes. So calling them by their name, identify them by their name, gives you power, gives you control. Okay, I think we can conclude that part. And next, we are going to go to our usual mindfulness practice. And I wonder whether we can do both walking, sitting. Olu, what do you think? Do you think we have enough time to do both?
I'm not sure.
Which one you
Probably.
would do if you can't do both?
Uh,
Walking or
Sitting.
sitting? Sitting? Okay, then we will go with Olu's suggestion. We will do a sitting session only because we took some time to discuss the topic. And for this one, I can see many of you turned on your video. Now you can sit in a comfortable manner. Make sure that you are seated in a balanced, comfortable way. You can, if you are seated on a chair, you can simply place your feet on the ground and place your hands on your lap. Make sure that your posture is balanced and comfortable. Then you can gently close your eyes. Now you are seated and you have your eyes closed. Simply feel the body and notice how the breathing happens. You don't have to force your breath. Instead, you simply identify that your body is breathing. Not only we identify the breathing, but we can even go deeper and identify the difference between the in-breath and the out-breath. Notice how the in-breath happens. Notice how the out-breath happens. Try to identify the differences between them. Time to time, your attention goes to other things. That's okay, that's natural. You can simply identify them as well. Maybe it's a sound that grabs your attention. Simply identify that it's a sound, and then again, you can come back to the breathing. Sometimes a thought comes. Simply identify that it's a thought and come back to the breathing once again. Sometimes you may feel sleepy. Simply identify that's its sleepiness, drowsiness, and come back to the breathing. Sometimes you feel pain, irritations in your body. Simply identify that you're feeling pain, irritations in your body, and come back to the breathing. This way, No matter how many things grab our attention, we simply identify them and we come back to the breath. Notice how the in-breath happens. Notice how the out-breath happens. Let's continue a few more minutes of mindful sitting like this. Okay, everyone. Now you can open your eyes again. So that's our time to practice mindfulness for today. We only did a mindful sitting session. Next, we can take few minutes to write our mindful experience. You can take the journal, and today it's only mindful sitting part. So let's take about 10 minutes to write our mindful sitting experience for today. If you are new here, if you don't know what to write, you can simply see the details in the picture that is shared. In that you can find the details about what to write. When you are done with the report, you can use zoom hand to show that you are done. Okay, everyone. I think some of you are done with the report. It's only sitting part that you have to write today. So we will get started on the sharing. Olu, are you still writing? Do you think you can manage both?
I finished writing, so I think I can manage.
Can manage.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So we'll get started on the discussion there.
Pasala can unmute.
Mindful sitting. When I was doing mindful sitting, I felt very calm, no distractions. I was focused on my in-breath and out-breath, going in and out of my nostrils. I felt very relaxed and mindful until I got distracted by a thought. But I quickly got mindful again. And when the bell rang, I opened my eyes and started writing my report.
Yes, Pasat, did you identify what type of a thought it was?
A little distractive thought.
Yes. So according to today's topic, it would be better if you can simply identify what type of a thought this is. Maybe it is related to your day-to-day life, maybe some friends or some things that you do, right? So that way we simply identify them according to their name. Try to do that, and even in your daily life, you can do it. Yes. So that would be a very nice way to keep remembering mindfulness. Try and see.
Yes.
Olu.
Luckily can unmute.
Mindful sitting. Mindful sitting. I started off quiet, but then I got distracted a little. I tried to go back to quiet, so I did. It was very quiet. I was calm and mindful. Thank you.
Yes. So sometimes the distractions come, it becomes a bit noisy. That's okay. You simply continue with your mindfulness, and soon you can see how it calms down. So that you have experienced. So that's a good way to keep practicing mindfulness. No matter what comes, you simply be mindful and see how things change. The noisy mind change into silence. The distracted mind calms down, right? So that way you keep being mindful and you can see how things are changing for the better. Yes, Renuki? Yeah.
Lover can unmute.
Thank you. Mindful sitting. I felt the pressure on my back. I felt my breath and how hard it was to breathe than usual from my nostrils because it felt a little blow. I also smelled the smell of the heater. I felt that my hands and legs were touching each other and also that my hands were resting on my lap while my legs were resting on the chair, on the floor. After some time of being mindful of the breath, I noticed how uh, thoughts slowly started to come and go. After some time, I heard the bell ring, and from the first ring, I was wide awake. End of the report sound.
Yes, Laviru, so it feels like, when the nose is blocked, it feels like trouble. It's, in a way bothering you. But that's your body's way of balancing things, right? My body takes control of so many things, protecting you from certain diseases, right? So these processes sometimes create certain side effects like blocked nose or phlegm. All those things come, but you have to understand it's how the body protect yourself. And if you don't get that, then you'll be in a deeper trouble, right? So these things, it feels like they are nuisances. These things, it feels like troubles, but you have to understand this is a result of, protecting yourself or the body balancing the situations, right? So that way we have to accept what's there. We have to accept what comes and simply go through that experience mindfully. Even when the sickness comes, you don't like sickness. It doesn't feel like good, it feels like, difficult, pain, all those things are there. But sickness, you have to, when it comes, you have to go through it. No matter fighting, no point fighting it, right? So that way, I try to simply accept these things and simply go through that experience. That's how you can continue your mindful practice. Olu?
Okay, then Ara can you.
Mindful sitting. When I was doing mindful sitting, I sat on the ground crossing my legs. Then I kept my right hand on top of my left. Then I inhaled and exhaled, but I did not count how much did I breathe. I heard the fan going around and round. I thought, what should we do for today's fun activity? Thank you.
Yes, good observation. Now you identified different things, and that's mentioned in your report.
Yeah.
In breath versus out breath, you identified the difference. Then some noises, the fan, then the own thoughts, your own thoughts of, thinking what would be the activity. It was marketed as a fun activity, so you keep thinking about it, right? So that's how the mind works. What's important is that you identify that these things are there. The thoughts are about the activity. Then the fan noises are there. It's like you are identifying them by their name and the in breath and the out breath, right? So that way, keep doing that even in your daily life. You can do that. If you really do this, then that's how you can grow in mindfulness. That's how you can really become the D Silva one, the senior. Yeah. Right. Okay. Continue the practice and see. Olu, your chance. Olu?
Give me a second. Um, in mindful sitting, I felt the warm heat of the room on my face, and I nearly fell asleep once or twice. I could hear the noises of the room, but I ignored it and focused on my breathing. I felt my breath in the top, middle, and bottom parts of my tongue, and I had an itchy sensation on my head. I tried to ignore it, but I couldn't. I itched it and carried on with the session. That's my mindful report.
Yeah, can you repeat the first part? We didn't hear it. There was some disturbance. The first part of the report?
In mindful sitting, I felt the warm heat of the room on my face, and I nearly fell asleep once or twice.
Okay, right. So, as you mentioned, itchy sensations are there, and you can't ignore it. It's there. You can simply identify or know it mindfully. See how this itchiness changes. See how this itchiness appears in your hand, right? Usually we react to them. We try to scratch it, get rid of it. That's how we do. But it's a fun way to observe how this itchiness continues without you interfering, without you getting rid of it. You simply observe how it changes. And it's more like a hobby that you can do, right? So when these things appear, it's a good practice to simply observe how they are changing. Try and see. I know it's irritating, I know it's difficult. Even with the pain, you can try this. When the pain comes, see how the pain appears in your body, see how it changes in your body. It's a good way to be mindful. Olu, who is next?
Winnerly can unmute.
Mindful sitting. I felt my breath go in and out. After some time, I heard the rain, but it was soft and peaceful. But then it became louder, and it was also a little nice. And then I heard the bell ring. Thank you.
Yes, so these days, non-stop rain pouring down. So it's a good way to accept it. You simply listen to the rain sounds and see how it is changing. And the sound of the rain is always pleasing unless it gets too loud or too strong. And when sometimes the thunder appears, right? So then it becomes bit irritating, bit fearful. You get shocked with it. But usually the sound of the rain is pleasant, peaceful, right? So it's a good way to simply listen to the nature. It's a good mindful practice. These days you have many opportunities because it's always raining. Raining, stopping, raining, stopping. That's how it continues. Not the continuous rain, but it breaks, right? And the wind is there also. It comes with the wind, right? So those are fun ways to keep practicing mindfulness. Simply listening to the sound of the rain. Try to use these techniques in your life and develop the mindfulness. Olu.
Renika can unmute.
අවසරයි ස්වාමීන් වහන්ස. Mindful sitting. First, I was expecting for mindful walking, so the already warm seat felt warmer because I was waiting to stand up. In the first 1 to 2 minutes of mindful sitting, my mind and inner body both felt chaotic. It felt like my heart was beating hard and my breath was fast. And my mind was also feeling bothered for sitting for a long while, which led me in taking new sitting forms from time to time in the first bit. After the first 2 to 4 minutes have passed, I got to know that I was in sort of an unexpected, uncomfortable mood. That single thought just made me feel like I did a hard restart. I just started looking at my breath and thought that that I was just about to start normal mindful sitting. Then suddenly afterwards, I quickly saw my heartbeat just stop and start slowly again, though it might have not happened, though it might have not happened actually, and saw my breath just allow me to take slow, short, calmer breaths. This felt good in a way because it's not like I forcefully took shorter breaths. If I did it that way, if I did it like that, I would soon have to take big breaths again. Then afterwards, the usual pattern started to happen. I saw myself slowly hearing nothing, then feeling nothing, um, and feeling weightless, and then having the sensation of my body on its minimum power mode, like I was on my energy saving mode. Because when I had to open my eyes again and start the session again, the process felt hard. The process felt kind of hard to do it at first. I also felt my heartbeat rising, then after some time it coming to the normal stage. Thank you.
Yes, so you have to blame Olu for choosing mindful sitting instead of walking, right? So that one should go to Olu. Anyway, now it's like hibernating, right? So you are usually running on high energy levels when you do your sports, when you do your studies, when you do certain kind of presentations, right? So you have to run in this high energy mode, right? Even now I'm drinking a cup of coffee, right? Which is helping me to run in a high energy mode, caffeine. Yes, you need it. Otherwise the session will be so boring and you will fall asleep, right? So that happens, right? Sometimes we have to run in these high energy modes. That's natural in our life. What is important is simply balancing act. It's like, you know when to hibernate. It's like, those bears, for example, in the winter time, they hibernate and they save energy. They do the minimum and they stay put, hibernated. Yeah. So problem with us is that we don't know when to hibernate. We don't know when to go into that low energy mode. We try to run 24/7 with that high energy mode. And that's not possible in this world. If you try that, then you will get sick in your body. You will get sick in your mind. Right? So time to time you need high energy. Time to time you need low energy. You have to understand that and simply continue balancing. Right? So Tenuka, know when to hibernate. That's the very idea. Okay, everyone. I think that's it for the discussion. And Olu, do you know what's next?
It's the mindful activity, I think.
Fun, mindful activity. That's what Senaya was saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Olu, I think we have homework to share. Otherwise, it will get
Oh,
piled up again.
yeah, sure, did a homework.
Yes. If Niranja aunty says there is homework to share, we have to prioritize that.
Otherwise, again, I'm getting angry. I'm going to get.
Yeah, we have 2 weeks homework. Give me a minute to share them. Can we see? This is the Vesak day ones. We didn't, oh yeah, we have. Yeah, so this is the group one, and we are sure that some of the other kids made also behind the screen, but these are the ones who showed. So this is my one, and Auntie Niranja did the activity for us. This is her one. And I think we haven't got from the kids, right? Can you hear?
Yes, Kiniti, they
You
didn't
got.
share. Yes, but I can see this like Linuki and this
Kiara.
Tinuli. Yeah, they are here today also.
Yes. Do you
Yeah,
have by now, do you have the creations, Linuki and Tinuli? And we don't know who's from Lakmini.
Lakshmi.
Did they get damaged very soon, or you still have them? Surprisingly, I have my one because we hung it on the same day. If it was on a desk, it would not last. So this was the frills that we made in 6 different shapes, 6 or 7, can't remember. Yeah, 6. Yeah. So that's that
Yeah.
one, and it was a wonderful activity. And this is again last week, right?
Yes,
Yeah. So this is not last week. The
this is last week.
yeah, last week.
Yes,
Yes. So Auntie Niranja can tell about that.
no, it's just relaxing activity. We just like uh, like painting, like with the paints, we just dropped some drops on a paper and we went on like circling them and like to relax your mind. We create our own way. That's like that's it. It
Okay.
was
It
yeah.
was art therapy. Art therapy.
I
So
didn't know the
you
name.
must have felt the therapeutic effect.
Yes, I was all alone that day. Nobody was here to help me, and that was my comment on that.
That's not therapy, that's anger. Suppressed
Anger, yes, anger suppressed, yes. And I think Laviru shared some. Tinuli shared. Go down, Kiniti. Okay.
Oh, you have more, right? Yes. There's more.
Yeah.
There. Nice one, Tenuli. And this is who? Laviru.
This is Laviru's.
Yes. Laviru also seems to have, and this is Auntie Niranja always does practice session and the activity, so activity one has come out like more
Because
vibrant and full, yes.
because Kiniti, yes, because Kiniti, we never know whether we can do the activity or not. I
Yes,
have to
of
practice.
course. We have to put on a lot of effort, practice and all that.
Practice.
Okay, so that's for homework.
And Olu, you can invite Kiniti auntie to do the activity today.
Okay.
Kiniti auntie can do the activity.
Okay, thank you, Olu.
You're welcome.
Okay. Konnichiwa. What do you say? You say konnichiwa back? See, new makeover of Niranja auntie too. And we asked you to bring some things. Yes? Any Japanese inspired things? Do you have? Who
We
brought
can
them?
see Aruni too.
Wait, I can't see. There, Aruni auntie is there too. Anyone having any Japanese inspired things? No? Chopsticks? A fan? No? Some band like this? Yes. I didn't have much either. So I'm actually wearing a karate kit, right? So that's my kimono look. Yes, or else, okay, so you have poo, Winnie the Pooh. If you have these cartoon characters, like Aruni auntie is having, maybe she's having a Japanese doll, but we have so many. Oh yes, Hasali has some chopsticks, and yes, because of your, all right, that's Labubu. Hasali, yes. She has Labubu. And what do we have? Kuromi, yes, and a lot of things. So, yes. Is that Kuromi Senaya? What is that? Wait, I'll let you unmute. 1 minute. Yeah, you can unmute yourselves as well.
This is a Labubu.
That's Labubu, okay. And Olu also had two, right? Yes. What are they, Olu?
It's also a Labubu.
Labubu.
It's a Coca-Cola version.
Okay, right. Vihas and Hasini, you have something? No? Okay, so we are slowly having these things to have a new identity. Would you like to have a bit of an adventure in having a new identity? Yes? Sounds good. Yes, Senaya also has a picture. Tenuli, I can see, is wearing the...
This is my sister's.
Wow, that's nice. She has a name?
Yeah,
What's the name?
Yetuli.
Yetuli. So
Yeah.
she got the same name as your sister.
No.
What is
Oh,
your
yeah,
sister?
yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, this picture is also Yetuli.
Right, okay.
Is it?
And yes, we can see. I saw someone else. Oh, yes, Tinuli. Tinuli also wearing her karate top now. Nice, right? Okay, so we are going to do a fun thing, right? For this, first I want all of you to rename your Zoom to your correct name. I think all of you are having the correct name today. Tinuli, Hasali, Yenuja, Vihas, Hasini, Linuki, yeah, Linuki. And where don't we have Ayan today? I think Tarindu uncle
Tindu is
also
here.
can come in some Japanese wear along with Ayan. But
Ayan
at least
ran.
some chopsticks.
Ayan ran away.
You need to find out your new name, right?
We'll ask Tarindu Mama to represent. Aruni is also, I'm going. Bye. I'm definitely in trouble then.
Okay, and we have another one called Daiviga. Am I pronouncing the name properly? Yeah, for this activity, we need to know your first name, okay? And you need to remember your first name as well because we are going to have a new identity after this activity. So who knows? Remember what Bante said? That he had one name before and then now another name and not sure which is the most familiar one. So let's check and see after this activity which name sounds more fun and which one we get more accustomed to. Okay?
Can we put any name we want?
No, no,
Can
no.
we?
No, I'll give you the guidelines to the new name, but for this activity, your given name, okay, given first name. So Tinuli, Olu, Senaya, like that, right? If you really prefer your nickname, you can use that, right? So see what you can have the name that you prefer most. Okay, so without taking much time, first of all, take what do we say, some paper, right? Your journal even is all right, and write your name. Write the spellings of your name. You can keep some space in between. So my name is Kiniti. I'm writing Kinidhi. So I just wrote it like this. You too can write your name. Okay. Okay, right. So I am sharing something. This is what we are going to do today. Okay? So now, next to each letter of yours, we are going to find out our Japanese name. Okay, a new identity. Aruni auntie, you have something to say?
Konnichiwa and Genki. We have come from Japan, so we mostly know Japanese. Genki. Any guesses? Today, Kiniti auntie, me and Niranjati had come from Japan. So we mostly know Japanese. So I'm asking from you, Genki. Any guesses?
Even I'm not sure of that.
Yes, Sanaya.
Can my sister help me because she does Japanese?
Okay. I ask you one word, Genki.
How are you?
Yes. So konnichiwa is like a greeting and genki is how are you. So obviously we are all fine and we are enjoying the activity. So we are going to spell our name in Japanese and then we will see our actual name and Japanese name, like how it is totally different from how we pronounce our name right now, and when it comes to a different language, how it comes totally a different thing. Like Bante's name has become something else, totally a something else now. But it's the same person, right? Same person, one identity and different pronunciation of the same name. So it's going to be very fun, right, Kinti auntie?
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll see if it's fun for them, right?
Yes.
Okay, shall we get on with the writing?
I think this Rinkito Kimoto is the name of the Bante.
No, I don't think so. It's we found this as an image, so it came up in the image. So we have to find out our one. And
Our
is Bante here? I forgot to invite Bante for the activity. Is Bante here?
That's what, no, we forgot to remind Bante to wait. That's what I'm trying to get but I don't know.
Okay, we will
Niraj
see.
auntie, you can invite him.
We would have,
Sorry,
You
we
can
would have.
invite him.
I'm inviting, but
Don't know whether he would accept it, but let's give a try. Yeah.
Okay. So yes, Senaya, you have a question?
Yeah, my sister told to show her Japanese book.
Oh, okay, nice. Yes. So I actually checked if this is kind of like a real link to the English letters, but there is no, this is just a fun game because Japanese alphabet has no letters like this, right? So like Senaya says, it's characters. It's characters, so there are no letters like this. So this is purely for fun, right?
Yeah. And they have, I have heard they have 3 alphabets.
And
So not like,
they go from right side of the page to the left side, right? Or no,
Ash,
yes,
they write
like
from top
Arabic.
to bottom,
Top to bottom,
yeah?
yes.
Yes.
Now for in here, in this region, Arabic people, they write from right to left.
To left, yes.
We write from left to right, and Japanese people write from top to bottom.
Top to
So
bottom.
it's really fun how the same page, how different nationalities use in different ways, and the same name, how we can spell and pronounce in different ways, right? So it's adding some colors to the same thing, but it's nice adding some colors.
as sticks, they use circling.
Circling, okay. Nice, yes, it's nice to know how we get accustomed to new cultures and new identities. All right, so write down your name and try to find your new name. I'm trying to write mine, and I invite you to do it slowly. Don't be in a rush. Do it slowly, write your name, look at the letter, take time, and then nicely feel how, if you want, can you, okay, we will do it later, right? So first see how you write your current spellings and the new ones, how it feels like when you're figuring out the new name. Okay, let's do it. And let me know if any
Wow.
kid wants support. Okay, I hope all of you can do this on your own unless we have very small kids. If you need any help trying to link and find the letters, just let us know, all right? And after we write, we can maybe double check.
I'm done.
Okay, Senaya's done. So the others too, once you are done, can raise the Zoom hand so we know that each one of us have done, right? No hurry, no rush. Take your time and see how new it feels, and maybe if we have a longer name, it might be a bit of a, lot of letters to figure out. So see how it feels.
Mine have 13 letters.
Okay, and now you can rename your Zoom name to the new name. Let's do it now, right? So how are we going to do for Vihas and Hasini? That's all right, let it be long. As long as Zoom gives us the number of characters, let's put, right? So Vihas's new name, Japanese name, and then after that put Hasini's Japanese name, right? So I think they are the only two who are joining like that. Oh, see, Niranja auntie has already put. So let me rename my one too. Hi, Tokishika Tuzuka. Konnichiwa. Oh, Mota.
Hello, Mexico.
Yes, so Tokishika Tozuka can call out another name maybe.
Wait a minute. Hello, Mekito Kishika. Meki. Mekito Mekito Kishiriki. I'm
Yeah,
calling.
right.
Yeah. Then Kashido Toki. Tenukari name.
So we will all go like a passing of a circle, right? So I will
Yeah.
call out Niranja auntie's new name and she calls out another person. That person can call out another person. So we'll try to go calling out the new Japanese name. Okay? Right.
Yeah, see, Olu can
Very
rename her
easy.
very easily. Yeah,
Yes.
only 3 letters. Yeah,
See how easy it is when you have less characters. Yes?
correct.
And
Yeah.
it's really Japanese. How do you feel, Olu? Do you like this one?
Konnichiwa.
There you go. Konnichiwa. I think the bow is called ojigi, the bow, like this. Uh, all right, so then, okay, Olu, sorry, Motado, you can say hi to another person.
Uh, who did we not do?
Who did we not do?
Yeah.
Okay, you find any name that you can pronounce and do, or find the hardest one. Find the hardest one and give it a try, Olu.
Okay. Konnichiwa Chiriko Todoaki.
Who is
You
that?
have to remember your new name now.
Yes. And when the other person is called out, they have to say konnichiwa and acknowledge that they heard the name called, right? Who was it again? Olu,
Should I
Motado, I'm
say the
trying
real
to
name or the fake name? Japanese one.
Japanese one, you tell again.
again.
Okay.
Yes.
Chiriko Todoaki.
Where is that? Finishing with
I found her. Tenuli.
Where is she? Okay, so right. Chirikuto dotaki. Say konnichiwa.
Yes.
Konnichiwa.
I we are introducing new names. Okay. So you find another name and call Chirikuto dotaki.
Konnichiwa.
No.
You can call back Olu Akka. Olu. You that name is easy. You can call her Motado or else any name that you like. Tenuli, you can call another person. Okay, I think you want to call a name? No? Okay, right. So we will give the chance for 1 minute. We will give the chance for Kashido Toki to call another person.
Motado.
Motado, you were called again. You can call another new name, Motado.
Konnichiwa Takaru Kitish Aido.
Konnichiwa.
Oh, Takaru Kishido, you can call another person.
Chirikudo Domeka.
Who is that? Chirikuto Domeka, you were called.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I forgot my. Anyways, konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
I would like to call out Chirikito Doka no. Chirikito Dokaki.
I know. It's it's you. The
Chirikito
second karate.
Dotaki
Yes.
karateka.
Karate. Yes, another karate. You have to say konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
I think it's easy when I see like this. So we'll go. I think everyone, all of us don't need the share, right? I just stopped sharing. It's good to see
Yes.
everyone, right? Yes. So Chirikito Dotaki, call another person. A new one who has not been called, okay?
Rikataki.
So you say konnichiwa, okay?
So who's that? I can blue color.
Say
You
konnichiwa.
have to say. You.
That's your new identity, new Japanese name. Hi, Rika Taki. Aruni auntie, is it Genki? Genki, right? How are you?
Yes, Genki.
Okay. You want to call another person? Dua? No? Can you pronounce your real name? What's your real name? Okay, so while you are there, maybe after muting, you all can do this, right? Pronounce your real name and then see how it feels when you hear your own name, when you speak it, right? And after that, pronounce this new name also and see how it feels, right? Okay, so Rika Taki doesn't want to talk today. Kashido Toki, can you call out another person then? She also doesn't know. See, we have
I'm
to pay
saying
attention, nah?
Aruni.
Aruni, I called your name. You didn't. Yes.
Oh
We have
my
to know
goodness.
our Japanese name.
Yeah. So I will call out someone now. Okay, I will call out Genki Tokishiko Tozuka.
Genki? I
How are
don't know
you,
that.
Niranja? I
Oh, okay.
ask.
We are looking for starting with Genki something.
Now I will call someone.
Yes.
Okay, wait. Taki it Todishichi. Taki Takido Shichi. Say konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
Good. I found. Okay. You can call another person now.
Arigato Afiyaka.
Say konnichiwa, Dua, if you find your name. Okay, good. It's going on, Kunidi.
Konnichiwa. Shuki Kurika.
Can you repeat it, Dua?
Okay. Konnichiwa. Shikuwarika.
Okay, I found her. I think she realized too. If you realized it was your name, you can unmute and say konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
Nice, Shikuarika. Now you call out another person.
Onhadu.
Too hard. Okay, I will call one name. Okay? Chirikashi kite do. Mekato teku mei kachi chiku. Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
Oh my god.
Are there two people or one person?
No, I did my full name.
Okay.
Chirikashiki
What?
Totedo.
Yeah, that would have taken a long time, yeah?
That was too
So
fun.
big.
I wanted to hang around.
Yes. So
Right.
you have to call another name now.
Yeah. So I
What?
Another
will.
who
No.
hasn't been called, like you have to find out, I think. Yeah.
I will call out.
This
Now I can't see the full. Uh, Ruki, Rikari, and Rikari. That's all I can see.
Rikari
You can,
Kot
if you put gallery, you can
Kitoki.
see the, yeah.
Gallery you can see.
I
Yes.
don't see anything.
Wait, I'll say it. Ruki, Rikari, and Rikari Toki.
Wait, what?
Okay.
Konnichiwa, Deka Ruki
Oh,
Deka.
wow.
Can you, can you repeat it, Puta?
Teka Kiru Kijika.
Konnichiwa.
Nice. You can call another person.
Dosuka.
Oh, yes. Fukutodu Suka was called.
Kukururushika. Where's the car? No, it's not that one.
Did you recognize? We called out a name.
No.
Shall I repeat it again? Okay, so
Yeah.
listen well, okay? And see if it's your name. You need to pay attention. So Teka Kiru Kijika called out for the Fukutodo Suka name.
Fuku. Oh, that one. Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. Ari. Sati.
What's the name, Puta? We didn't hear. Can you repeat it?
Rikari. Kadaki.
He's calling, I think, Rika Taki.
Okay, Rikari Kataki.
Yes. She didn't speak.
That one. That one.
Okay.
Can't do that one yet.
Takaru Kishido is raising the hand. Takaru Kishido.
3 hands. Maybe from earlier.
Yeah. Okay. I think, did we cover everyone? Anyone whose name wasn't called so far? No, right? Okay, I will give one more chance. Yes, what is it?
New name, the Teka Rikuti.
Teka Kiru Kijika was called, right? Somebody joined
Okay.
and again, I think.
Again,
dropped.
okay.
No?
Okay.
Was dropped.
Yes. Then okay.
Okay. So I'll give another chance for Rikari Kitoki to call another person. She didn't get a chance.
Konnichiwa, Kashido Toki.
Oh, Kashido Toki is not paying attention.
Attention, yes, on a call. This one, I think, this one not called. Fukuto Dosuka.
He was called.
He was called? Okay. I thought not. Okay.
Diana, you can't hear us? Diana has not changed to the Japanese name. Okay, so I will give you a chance, not very loudly. Shall we all say our real name together?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So our real name to the count of 3. You can all say, okay? 1, 2, 3, go.
Sinaya. Linuki. Sinaya. Linuki.
Okay, good. Right. Now to the count of 3, when I say go, we have to tell our Japanese name. Okay?
Yeah.
Ready? Okay. 1, 2, 3, go.
Arikuti Kasu. Arikutuka
Taku
fuka.
Kishido.
Taki itudoshika. Tiki. Yeah.
Okay, right. So thank you, kids. It was just a fun game. You know, you can maybe keep this name and try having this identity for a little longer. Maybe for the next week, you can try it out and see how it goes, how it confuses you, how it confuses other people, how it creates chaos, right? And how we get familiarized to our name. And whatever the name that is, that's why beneath that name, as Aruni auntie also said, it's always the wonderful, curious you beneath it, right? So this is just a fun thing. And remember today's learning as well, that how identification and calling the name properly, how it kinds of gives us that power, right? When we recognize something, when we pay attention, recognize and call it the name. If it's anger, anger. Yes. If it's sadness, sadness. If and whatever, when we recognize it properly and give it a name, um, we know that we know about that feeling, right? So the power of that feeling is not so powerful, right? All right, so with that, we finish today's activity and we can see how we just have fun with this name and see, right? A new identity, our Japanese identity. And with that, I end today's activity and thank you to all of you who joined, and have a mindful week. Back to Motado, over to you to end the session.
Today we learned that name holds a lot of power, and also that our own name and also that our name is different in Japanese. I would like to thank Ms. Venerable Dhamma Kusala for teaching us. And I also like to thank Kinati Auntie as well as Naranja Auntie and Aruni Auntie for doing today's mindful activity. With that said, may everyone have a mindful week.
Have a mindful week.
Have a mindful week. Mindful week.
Have a
Have
mindful
a
week.
mindful week. Have a mindful week.
Okay, everyone, take care. See you next week.